Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? What's up, everybody out there in podcast land? Welcome to another episode of Do We Have a Point? I'm your host, Brad, and unfortunately, Danl is not going to be with us today. He just arrived back from Oregon on Saturday, and he's taking today off to kind of recuperate. So you're stuck with just me today, and you get to enjoy my ramblings as I sit here and stare at a computer screen and talk into a microphone. So this must be what crazy people are like when they talk to themselves. It's kind of strange. I'm not used to this. You look around the room, there's nobody here, but I'm talking for some reason. I guess because you guys want to hear what we have to say. I don't know. Now, we put out a survey. We posted it a few times on our Facebook page just to try to get some little bit of feedback from the community, see what you guys think of the show. Been pushing that campaign for a little over a week now. We've only received one response, and it was 100% positive, which is great, but it just doesn't give us a real feel for how everybody feels about it, because one person saying everything's great, well, that's cool, but we've got over almost 170 people that have listened to the show, and one person does not speak for all. So whoever did send in that the 100% for us, thank you. It means a lot. But we need the rest of you guys to fill that out. It's just 6 questions. It'll take you just a minute. Just give us a little bit of feedback on what you like, what you don't like, so we know what to provide for you as far as our content's concerned. New things that are going on. We are trying to continue to grow this podcast. We do have a website now, dowehaveapoint.com. If you want to go and check that out, it's pretty nice. Got it all set up. It's got all of our episodes uploaded to it. And then when a new episode does come out, it will automatically go to that website as well. There's a link to, I believe, pretty much every single platform that we are on. So if you don't know where to listen to us, you can easily pick one and just go with it. And if there is anybody else out there who is a podcaster or looking to get into podcasting, might we suggest using podpage.com. We are not sponsored by them, but we do have an affiliation, and we have a referral link available that you click on that. We get a little bit of a kickback if you do sign up and pay them money. We get a little bit of that back. But Podpage is pretty good. That's the people we made our website with. It's really fast and easy. Submit your RSS feed, and it pulls everything in there for you. Select one of the many templates they have, and boom, your website's basically done. You can tweak it here and there to fit it however you want, and you're good to go. Just grab a domain name, slap it on there, and boom, website. And in the future here, the very near future, we're going to be looking to actually start doing some real advertising, throwing some Facebook ads out there, hopefully, snatching up a few more listeners and downloads. Because it's great that our small, loyal fan base is still listening to us after these 2 weeks. It's only 7 episodes. This will be the 7th episode, so, I misspoke earlier when I said we have 170 listeners. We have 170 listens. I don't know exactly how many people are listening, but as of the 6 episodes, we've got nearly, about 170 listens. So that's awesome and great, but we really want to bump those numbers up. Try to make some money out of this. Who knows? Get that sponsorship. That big, fancy sponsorship from Platform Beer Company, Basic Lager. And whether or not we get that, doesn't matter. I still got a fridge full of it. I went over to the store and bought 3 cases of it for $16.08. That's got to be illegal. I thought there was like a state minimum for beer that you just can't sell it that low, but it's literally $4.99 a 15 pack. And if anybody wants to go get some, the place is called The Market. It's over on Wilmington Pike in Kettering. Let me pull up the exact address for you people. 4728 Wilmington Pike, Kettering, Ohio. Great place. It's got beer, cigars, cigarettes, chips, snacks, wine. It's got a whole bunch of good stuff in there for you. Hit them up. It's super cheap. They do specials all the time. They also aren't a sponsor, but I'm just hooking up a local business who has done right by me so far. I mean, for one, you can't beat $4.99 for a case of beer, but a brand of cigarettes that I smoke is usually only available at Speedways and Dollar Generals. And I smoke that cheap shit, Cheyenne's little cigars, Wild Cherry. And when I went into the market, they had every single flavor. They had 9, I think, out of the 10. They had the cartons and individual packs. And son of a bitch, they didn't have the Wild Cherry. They had every other one. So I made it a point to tell the owner while he was standing there. I was like, hey, how can you have all these but not the Wild Cherry? It's the only one I smoke. And he's like, well, which one is it? I said, Cheyenne Wild Cherry. He's like, give me just a second. Pulls out his phone, punches in a couple things. He's like, yeah, Wild Cherry, yeah, I can have that here for you Friday. I was like, well, shit. How much are they? So he grabbed a card and rang it up. He's like, they're only $21 and a few pennies. I was like, oh, man, that's $3 cheaper than Speedway. It's like, all right. Go ahead and order that. And if you can do 2 cartons a week, I'm just going to make a stockpile. He's like, well, I get 2 trucks a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. I said, well, then make it one carton on Friday, 1 carton on Tuesday. I will be here every Tuesday and Friday night. Deal. And when I was done after the transaction, he took my phone number and he said, yeah, when these come in, I'll give you a call, let you know, and you just come pick them up. I was like, cool. Gave my phone number. And yeah, Friday, well, it was just before noon, he called me up, said, hey, got your cigarettes in. They're here ready for you. I was like, cool, I'll be there. It's about 6 o'clock. And son of a bitch, I got there at 6 o'clock. They were there. Bought the beer, bought my cigarettes. It was a good day, Tater. I probably should talk to that guy and see if I'd like to get some kind of sponsorship or affiliation deal going. Nice guy. Good guy. Salt of the earth. I got nothing but praise for his business. So if you're in the area, go check out The Market on Wilmington Pike and Kettering. Man, it would be nice to have sponsorships and to have thousands and thousands of downloads per episode and make a living out of doing this. Because the job I have right now, where I work at a self-storage facility in Centerville, and it is the easiest, boringest job ever. My entire day consists of logging in, clocking in, and then I print off the daily report from the days prior and for all the financial transactions. Then I send an email out to all the people who are late, which is usually about 20. And now it's about 10, 15 maybe. So I sit there, I play on my phone a little bit, kill time till about 10:30. And then I go walk the lot for a lock check. Make sure everybody put the locks on their doors properly from the day before. And once that's done, I go back in the office and I sit there until 6 o'clock, hoping somebody comes in and wants to rent a unit, or somebody calls and wants to make a payment over the phone. That's it. 95% of my time, I'm sitting on my phone, checking Facebook, playing games, whatever. And I'm not really bitching. It's not the greatest pay. There's no work really involved, so there's no reason for it to be high paying. But for what it is, it's not bad. But it's fucking boring. So yes, getting sponsorships and thousands of listeners and go up there and try to compete with Joe Rogan, that's not going to happen. But just to get somewhere where this is comfortable and actually, have some money in the pocket, that'd be kind of cool. So if you are liking this podcast, hook us up and share us. Share our Facebook page. Share our website. Let your friends know. 2 degrees of separation. Just you tell a friend, they tell a friend, so on and so forth. Make us rich. And we'll keep entertaining you. I think it's a pretty fair deal. I also like to come up with some segments and stuff for the podcast. Maybe do a little game or some kind of review. It's something to fill in the gaps so we're not just sitting here blathering on and on about some weird topic that should have ended 20 minutes before it even fucking started. Get some kind of actual structure to the show. I do know we have a whiteboard, stick and peel whiteboard coming in tomorrow. So that'll be nice. We have a brand new soundboard coming in as well. The soundboard we currently have can only record 2 inputs at one time. So that makes it kind of harder to have like a third guest or a fourth guest. So it's ponied up the money. So we're going to be able to record up to 4 lines simultaneously. And that way there we can have, multiple guests come in. So I do know we have one in the works to have the Reign of Athena possibly come in and do a little shoot with us, which I think would be pretty cool because we've been hyping them up a lot. We played their songs a few times on our outros, so what better way to introduce them to our fans and then our fans more to them than to have them come in the studio and talk about their writing process and when their new CD is going to be coming out and all that fun stuff. Also looking into possibly getting a couple of webcams and start recording ourselves in our the studio in the middle of the house. We've got a few ideas we've been toying around with, more for further down the road if this actually picks up and takes off better than what we're hoping. Maybe open up a Patreon account and start offering bonus content or, extra podcast episodes or a way for you guys to interact more closely with us in the whole process of everything. Show videos on how I do the editing, the recording, and all that stuff. Merchandise, just nothing that we're doing right now because we're not putting the cart before the horse. So this is stuff that you got to plan for the future. So you got to look at stuff like you're in that position to where you need to do it early. Because if you don't plan for that now, you're going to be fucked when the time comes. So again, nothing's final, nothing's changing right now. It's just ideas we're batting around and looking into for the long haul. So I'm not charging you nothing, at least not yet. But even if we did have the Patreon, we'd still put out the 3 episodes a week, normal. So even if you didn't want to pay $5 a month for something bonusy, fine, you still get your content. But I don't want to talk about that really because I don't want to sound like I'm just doing this for money when all I'm trying to do is, try something new out in my life, get a new career, because, like I said, I don't want to sit at this self-storage place for the rest of my life being fucking bored. I know I have an unlimited data plan on my phone, but I'm pretty sure Spectrum's going to go, fuck you, and just pull the plug on it. The amount of time I spent on that damn phone. So this would be a great new, I wouldn't even say career, but a different avenue of something new to do. Something I can't say something I haven't done, because I used to do the Bengals World News radio show on Blog Talk Radio, which was the unofficial Cincinnati Bengals radio show online. And we ran that show for a little over a year. We used to do interviews with the current players and former players. Had some good ones on there. Leon Hall, Jonathan Joseph, Ndukwe. He even had Carson Palmer's brother, Jordan Palmer, on. He was advertising his phone app for, I can't remember what it was called, but it would tell you when the slow part of a movie was so that you can go to the bathroom. Neat little idea. It was funny. But we also had past players on, and they tell us the stories from the glory days of football and how they literally destroyed their bodies and their knees and their ankles, and how a lot of them aren't even allowed to be in Paul Brown Stadium anymore because they asked for some assistance for their medical bills after they were let go from the Bengals, and Mike Brown said, fuck you, and barred them from the stadium. So, fuck you, Mike Brown. But getting off track there. Yeah, I've spoken on the microphone before. I don't have the radio voice. I'm not the good morning. It's currently 41 degrees, a little balmy out there today here in Dayton, Ohio, on WHIO. No, fuck that. I don't have that voice, and I'm not going to fake myself for it. I don't want to be disingenuous. This is what I sound like. I hate my voice, so you guys like it enough to keep listening, so I'll keep doing it. I like this. Plus, it's giving me new skills with audio editing, video editing. I just learned how to do, to make live sound waves on a stock image. So, like, for those of you that look on our YouTube page, it's just our logo and the podcast audio playing behind it. So now I'll be able to put the sound wave on top of that. So when you're watching, you get to see the sound wave as we're talking. Yeah, nothing crazy, nothing fantastic. It's bullshit, but I learned how to do it. And it's better than just looking at just a still image of our logo. So, can't complain too much there. So we got a lot of stuff in the works. Hoping to try to start advertising, hopefully get some sponsors. Really hoping the show does pick up and grow. Now I just got to figure out what else to talk about. I got to kill in about another 40 minutes. Man, what am I going to do? I guess I could inform you guys, for those of you who didn't see my post on Facebook earlier. Naked yoga is allowed on YouTube. And it's not like a cartoon. It's not wearing nude colored leotards. It's naked yoga. Uncensored. Vagina just splayed open for you. And it's perfectly allowed on YouTube. I don't understand. Because on YouTube, if you just put up a video like this podcast, if there's too much cussing, they demonetize you. And if you say something too bad, they'll just completely pull the video right off of their website. Hell, the Janet Jackson nip slip at the Super Bowl, that's not even allowed to be shown on there. But for whatever reason, naked yoga is. So take that information and do with it as you will. And you have options. Solo naked yoga, paired naked yoga, group naked yoga. So just click through, have fun. Do you. literally. I guess they're able to just get around that because they put up a disclaimer that says that this video is not in any way supporting or encouraging sexual behavior or sexual gratification or graphic sexual content. And according to YouTube, that does not violate their terms of service because of their disclaimers, because the videos are for educational purposes. So naked yoga is educational. Sure. There may be a pseudoscience behind it where being naked while doing yoga is more, I don't know, better for your muscles and joints. I'm sure the freedom and the restriction of the clothes I get. That's why yoga clothes are form-fitting and stretchy. So naked yoga to me is just a way to be a exhibitionist and show your body to whoever the hell wants to search for naked yoga on YouTube. And if you search it, there is thousands of videos. So Pornhub is missing out on this. YouTube, the new home of porn. Yeah, right up in there. Yeah. So, yeah, take what you will from that. You do you. In other news, I have just won the first round in a fantasy football playoff, beating an old friend of mine, Mike, 156.4 to 147.5. A hell of a game. Came down to he had Josh Allen, Buffalo's quarterback, and I had Stephon Diggs, Buffalo's wide receiver. And before the Buffalo-Pittsburgh game started, I was only ahead by, I think, 11 points. So it was pretty nervous. But I still managed to win by 9. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the best part is that Mike was 11-1 in the league. I was 6-6. So, haha. Sorry, Mike. Better luck next year. It's my turn to shine. The way I've been in this league for 10 years now, and I've come in second place once. And that's the only podium finish I've ever had. So, yay. I have a chance to actually go for it this time. Now, my pay league, though, that sucks. I'm in a bye week on a consolidation ladder. Ooh. So no money again for me this year coming out of that league. Just money going into it. So long as I don't come in last. Because in that league, if whoever's in last place are the two worst teams in both divisions are the beer bitch for the rest of the team on draft day. And the ultimate loser, the last place that loses the toilet bowl, actually gets a gold spray painted toilet seat on a plaque. And you sign your name on it, and you have to keep it and have it displayed in your home the entire year until the next Super Bowl when you get to hand it off to the next loser. And unfortunately, I've been the recipient of that twice. I used to be good at fantasy football. Not anymore, I guess. I think it's bullshit when I have a pretty solid team. You know, people like Tyreek Hill and Stephon Diggs. But they'll go ham and give me like 30 points each, and then everybody I play against always has that one guy that goes for 60 points. So I'll always end up fucking losing. Oh, well. Better luck next year, just like the Bengals. I'm talking a lot of negative stuff. I'm not really liking that. I need something positive. Positive. Yeah, we got all the Christmas shopping done. That's a positive. And I still actually have money left over. Holy shit. That never happens. Either you don't have enough to get everything you need, or you spend more than what you were planning on. And this time I was able to spend what I was wanting to and have, a good amount still left over. So, fuck yeah. May have to treat myself or get Sam something extra nice just because. Never know. Hell, I might even just take that all to the bar and drink it all away. Nah, can't do that. I wouldn't be able to sleep in my own bed. And two, I just can't do that anymore. I haven't been an alcoholic in many years. And I can still put them away, but just not like I used to. Ugh. The old party house days. Being able to drink Monday through Monday. Working 6 days a week. Installing cable from 8 a.m. till whenever we were done. There was no set off time. And say we got home at 7 o'clock at night, start drinking till about 5 o'clock in the morning. Get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go back to work. God, that was just rough. I don't suggest that to anybody. It's not fun having to drive from Dayton to Springfield going down I-70 and you're throwing up out the driver window at 70 miles an hour because you're too fucking hungover. Ugh. No, there was some good times out of that. Had a lot of fun, but yeah. Alcoholism is just no bueno. Don't do it. I think now I only get drunk maybe 2-3 times a year tops. I'll have St. Patrick's Day. You have to. My birthday brewing trips. I like to get pretty drunk on that. And sometimes New Year's. Other than that, I'll drink to get I'll get like a light buzz going, but I don't like to be too drunk anymore. I don't have that urge, the desire to puke all over the place. And I want to take this time to apologize to Sparky's Bar. That dead bush on the side of the building in the drive-thru at the Long John Silver's. Yeah, I'm the reason that thing's dead. A lot of the beer I rented there ended up over there. No, I don't know. This platform beer company may just bring me back to my old ways. It is seriously good. So, platform, if you're listening, hook us up. This rambling's a lot harder than it looks, especially when you don't have somebody to bounce off of. I don't have my Danl here with me, so I'm just kind of droning on, and I don't really have a point. Wink, wink. Though I can't wait until the holidays are over, getting away from the food, the Halloween candy, the Thanksgiving dinner, and then the Christmas dinners. That just wreaks havoc on a body. And I've been in a struggle with my weight for many, many years. I've always been fat for almost as long as I can remember. I used to be skinny when I was like 6. But then my mom got a good job. We was able to eat properly. Yay. But since then, I've just been quite portly. And here the past few years, I've just been battling the same 30 pounds. I lose it, then I gain it back. So just trading that 30 pounds back and forth. And I really need to lose that weight. I'd like to go to a gym, but Daddy DeWine doesn't want us to go to the gym because COVID's over there right now getting it swole on. So, and now it's almost getting to the point where it's, aside from this week, it's getting to where it's going to be too cold to, do laps around our block, walking or jogging. So, I got to figure something out. As soon as the first of the year comes, I'm going to try to get back on that diet bandwagon and portion control and using a kettlebell or something, Some of you guys may remember from when I was a truck driver and I used Onnit supplements and a kettlebell while I was driving around, and what was it? Every other day workouts. It only took maybe 10-15 minutes tops. And that worked out quite well. I did lose a lot of weight and actually gained some muscle tonnage. But sticking to that lifestyle of the portion control and eating healthy and keeping that schedule of working out, that's not always easy. Like I said, I've been battling that for years. I'd like to be able to bend over and tie my shoes without being out of breath. I mean, simple things that, you skinny people take advantage of. You don't even realize that you've got this advantage. It's just nothing to you. It's just bending over and tying your shoes. When I do it, it can make you winded. I'm a fat ass and I own that. But yeah, I definitely got to get back on the grind and got to lose the weight. I want to be healthy. I actually want to make it to about 75 in life. My goal weight would be right around the military wants me at 220, but with my frame and height, that does not, no. I'd be weird looking. I think I'd be comfortable probably right around 245. Just under 250 would be nice. That'd be for being 6'2", currently probably between 320 and 330. I don't know. I stopped looking at the scale months ago. But a good 245, I think, would put me in a really nice, healthy range. I would look dead sexy. Got to beat the shit out of Samantha to keep her off of me, just so I can go to the bathroom in peace. My biggest issue is the portion control, and I can do a diet for a month or two, and then you have those cheat days like on Sundays or every other Sunday, and once your body gets that bad food back in it, it really wants it more and more. So then, on a Thursday, you're like, I'll just have one cookie, or I'll eat that piece of pizza, or something like that. And then Sunday rolls around, you eat all that bad stuff, and then Monday you're back on the diet, and then Tuesday you're like, I think I'll have a couple of cookies. I'll just work out a little extra, and then by the time you even realize it, Sunday doesn't matter anymore because Sunday's cheat day is now every single day, and you're right back where you started because all the weight came back. It's a struggle. So, just a matter of clamping down and doing it and sticking to it. Finding meals that are actually good, that don't take forever to make. I don't mind cooking. It's just every single day, every single meal, I don't want it to be in a can. I don't want it to come out of the box. I don't want it to be, something I can just open the fridge, grab, and eat, unless it's, fruits and veggies and stuff like that. Can of ravioli, no, I can't have that. And it's even harder now, especially with DoorDash and Uber Eats and all those food delivery services, especially when you're bored at work and you're sitting there, you have nothing to do, you start getting hungry, and you're like, I didn't bring anything. Ooh, Five Guys is right down the street. Bring me this big fat fucking burger that would give anybody else a heart attack, but I could somehow stomach. I gotta stop doing that. And I tried so hard to stay away from pop, and I did well for, I don't know, probably a good 6-7 months. Switched over to Ocean Spray Diet Cran Pineapple, and if you haven't had that, holy fuck, it's delicious. But don't go running out and buy it because it's already hard enough to fucking find it in stock, because other people have caught on to how good it is. So when I do see it, I buy them out every single time. Like today I went to Meijer and they had 3 on the shelf, and I now have 3 on my desk. If they have 5, I take them. 7, take them. 10, take them. Because every other time I'm there, there's never any. Unless they're always just out from the last time that I bought. Maybe I'm the only one buying it. I don't know. But it's delicious and I want it. Don't get the regular. It's not good. Well, it's good, but it's not as good as the diet, which is weird. Usually, only Diet Dr. Pepper tastes good. But when it comes to the Ocean Spray Cran Pineapple, the diet is better. It's only got 5 calories, 1 gram of sugar, and that's there's 8 servings per container, so 35 calories and 8 grams of sugar total in the whole fucking bottle. And it tastes like it's got a couple of cups of sugar in it. So If you do find it on your store shelves, go ahead and grab some. You won't be disappointed. But I try to drink that instead of, pop and stuff. But my biggest vice that always gets me back into the pop eventually is sweet tea. Because I loves me some sweets tea. And the sweeter it is, the better it is. Like McDonald's or Southern style. It's so good. I love it. And when I'm not intaking a lot of sugar elsewhere, I end up making up for it in the sweet tea. So I try to stick with my cran pineapple. But when it's not in the stores, I'm screwed. I can't do just water. It's so boring. I've done the Crystal Light flavor packets and stuff, but that's just work. I'm lazy. I mean, if you could see me, I'm fat. I'm lazy, obviously. So why would I want to pour this powder into the bottle of water, shake it up? No. Too much work. I just want something quick, ready, easy to go. And that's why pop is the devil. If you feel the same way, drop a like. While you're at it, subscribe, follow, all that happy horse shit. No, but seriously, like and follow. Tell your friends, please. Hop on our YouTube and like, subscribe. Leave some reviews, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever. Just let people know what you think of us. I don't care if you don't like it or not. Or if you do like it or not, I should say. We want to know what's good. We want to know what's bad. Let other people know what's good, what's bad. Even if all you want to do is flame us, do it. I want to get some social interaction here with our fans. So what the fuck else am I supposed to talk about? I need to get me one of those voice modulators to hook into the soundboard so I can do some wacky vocal effects. I do have this idea for a history podcast where we, go over whatever the topic is, and then we do vocal reenactments of how we think the conversations went. And then we can use the voice modulator to sound however the hell we want to sound and try to make it funny, make it entertaining, but also educational. So that way we could do it naked and put it on YouTube. But that's after I become 245 pounds. I'm not doing that now. Hell, if I go shirtless on YouTube, they'd fucking pull me down for nudity. My big ass bitch tits. Y'all be jealous. And the offer always stands. If anybody listening out there would like to come on the show and be a guest, be our guest. We've already done 2. We had Zach Linville on last week, getting a little political. We had Samantha on Friday, and just talking about being from a small town, which apparently a lot of people liked. We've gotten, she is now the 3rd most listened to of our 6 episodes. It was only been out for 2 days. It's already got 24 total downloads. That's still quite impressive because the 2 episodes that are beating hers, the first episode and second episode, they've been out for 11 days and 14 days respectively. So she's got 24 downloads on her episode, and the other ones have 32 and 45. And then it goes from 24, 23, 22, and you guys are kind of letting us know that you don't like politics too much, because the political episode only got I think it's 14 listens, so read you loud and clear on that one. We'll keep the politics talk to a minimum if we can. Sometimes it does force a hand, but yes, if anybody wants to hop on here sometime, just shoot us a message, Facebook, hit us up on the website, however you feel like getting a hold of us. If you have our phone number, give us a call, text us, whatever. We'll bring you on. Like I said, we'll be able to record up to 4 people at the same time here starting tomorrow, which is Monday. So the Tuesday episode, if you're wanting to come in, the Tuesday, that's always hard to keep track of. Record on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, release on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So if anybody's wanting to come in on Tuesday with Danl, Danl will be here Tuesday. He's already confirmed that. And wants to shoot the shit with us, you're more than welcome to. We will be able to record you live with us. And yeah, the more the merrier. Like to actually have a good round table of topic discussions. Get some good banter going, bouncing off each other. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'd talk a lot longer, but I really don't have much left to talk about. It's kind of awkward just talking to yourself. I don't know how these other podcasters do it. I don't have that feeling of self-importance enough to carry on a topic strictly by myself. So, and to me, it's not as fun. I like to be able to give and then have that person stew on it for a second and then spit something back to me. That way they're, I learn from them or they can learn from me and actually have a conversation. Doing this just by myself with a microphone, definitely different. Not crazy about it. So we'll be back to normal on Wednesday. So until then, I will be watching YouTube. Have a good one.